Bitcoin is still falling towards the downside, but guys, prepare for the worst, because this Bitcoin correction might not be over here. So we are going to need to be talking about that exactly. When exactly is Bitcoin going to be bottoming out? Because yes, there is going to be a huge opportunity coming up for Bitcoin over here. Need to be talking about that exactly and much more in today's update video. So can we once again push up the likes? Back above the 100 likes, that will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look in towards that imminent short term. And yes, of course, in that short term, Bitcoin has just been absolutely crashing back towards the downside. Right now it is trading inside of a weekend, so yeah, a little bit of consolidation is going to be more likely at around that CME close price. But do keep in mind that we entered this weekend over here with a lot of volatility, so I would not be surprised to see a little bit more volatility during the course of this weekend, honestly. Now, what we have been seeing for Bitcoin is basically just this breakdown below massive levels of support. And I've been talking about this level of support over here. If we're not going to be holding this level of support, I think we're going to be filling up this wick over here. And that is pretty much exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now. It is filling up this wick over here. Of course, there is a lot of liquidity sitting down below at this wick, and usually, well, these liquidity wicks tend to be getting filled up. Now, in the short term, Bitcoin is right now trading inside of this exponential downtrend, has just been absolutely crashing towards the downside. But usually, whenever we are seeing these exponential downtrends being developed, well, usually we are going to be getting very close towards that Bitcoin bottom. Always whenever we are seeing like sharp moves towards the downside, that is going to be suggesting that we are getting close towards that bottom. So we could be seeing one more sharp move towards the downside. I'm going to be talking about that exactly a little bit later, but then very close, I do think we're going to be bottoming out. Whenever we are going to be breaking this structure over here back towards the upside, then I think we're going to be bottoming out. Anyways, usually yes, these sharpest moves towards the downside tend to be very close towards the bottom. But yeah, Bitcoin of course still trading inside of this downtrend over here on that lower time frame, on that 8-hourly time frame over here, but also still on that daily time frame. Of course, we are trading inside of this larger time frame downtrend over here, but of course leading in towards this downtrend with bullish momentum. So definitely I would still consider this to be a bullish consolidation. But anyways, we'll be having a look into this exactly a little bit later about that longer time frame. But in that short term, yes, Bitcoin is right now falling down below massive levels of support. Of course, coming from of this bounce over here, we perfectly bounced from of this level over here. Then we got continuation. Right now we are flipping this level in towards resistance, right now testing it. So a little bit of a correction, a little bit of a rejection, I think is going to be more likely from of this level. But yeah, on that daily time frame, Bitcoin is hitting a major level of support right here, perfectly over here. But the most important thing, in my opinion, is going to be this chart over here. If we are going to be creating a bullish divergence over here while filling up this liquidity wick I've been talking about many times. Well, if we are going to be creating a daily bullish divergence with a little bit of another crash towards the downside, well then that would be that perfect opportunity in the market. Creating a daily bullish divergence, that would be the moment where I'm gonna go all in towards Bitcoin. I've been talking about this scenario already at this moment over here. If we are going to be creating a bullish divergence on the daily time frame to be filling up this wick over here, that would be that perfect scenario in the market. So let's see if that indeed is going to be playing out. If you are going to be getting just one more move towards the downside in the short term, we could be seeing this bullish divergence being created on that daily time frame, and that would be that ultimate scenario, of course. Anyways, guys, if you are going to be getting interested in trading this as well, if you are going to be creating that divergence, well, make sure to check out that first link down below, because you can again get a $500 free trade. Of course, this campaign was inactive for quite a while, but I got it back up right now during this Bitcoin dip, because I think right now is going to be the best opportunity to be right now claiming this free airdrop position. It's going to be a $500 free trade, which you can right now be claiming by clicking on that first link down below, sign up a new account over on Bybit, complete KYC level 1, and there you go. You can be claiming a free trade which you can be right now using on the Bitcoin charts right now during this Bitcoin dip. So yes, this campaign was inactive for a little while, but right now I've reactivated it because right now I think the perfect opportunity is going to be here. Anyways, if we are going to be zooming out for Bitcoin, we can be seeing a few interesting things. First of all, of course, Bitcoin is still just perfectly consolidating inside of this range over here, and also of course inside of this bull flag. On that larger time frame, nothing has changed. The greater trend is still towards the upside. Right now we are seeing a perfect consolidation over here, and eventually I do think we are going to be breaking it out towards the upside and breaking it out bullish. But September, yeah, has been kind of a bearish month. Of course, this was not unexpected because September has literally been the worst month for Bitcoin in history. So yeah, the average month of September is down 5% and the median is down 6.3%. Right now we are down 8.1%. So we could be seeing a little bit of a bounce later down the line of this month. But anyways, having a look into what's a very interesting thing right now. Well, on that larger time frame, of course, we have been having a look into what's this Gaussian channel over here. And I think this Gaussian channel is going to be very important. Each and every single cycle, the first time we are touching this Gaussian channel, we have seen a big Bitcoin bounce back towards the upside. Right now, we are touching it once again over here. We are starting to touch it right over here. We have just perfectly kissed it right over here. And I do think that once again, if we're going to be touching this level, I think we're going to be seeing at least a plus 100% gain. Just that is going to be the average of every single cycle whenever we are going to be touching this Gaussian channel for the first time in the cycle. Anyways, touching it right now, definitely going to be looking bullish. And while the market sentiment is right now trading at extreme levels of fear, literally extreme fear right now, well, I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be doing the opposite from what the majority is going to be doing. I'm going to be buying over here. Anyways, guys, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.